Your depression is not real. It's been manufactured. It's been manufactured by all the things that you've done in your life that have led to this point that just feels like you've dug yourself into this deep hole, or this grave, if you want to call it, that you can't escape, and it's like eating away at your soul. And the only way to get out of that deep hole is to actually take actionable steps that are gonna get you out of that hole. So I'm gonna give you 4 simple steps on how to beat your depression and how to actually live the life that you're trying to live and actually become the best version of yourself, because you're never going to do it if you just stay in this depressed state. You're never going to do it if you just stay in this state of, walking around and feeling sorry for yourself and not actually doing anything to change why you're feeling sorry about yourself. It's just a big waste of time. So we're just going to get right into it with step 1 is you need to identify your situation. You got to identify where you are in life and what has caused you to get to this depressed state. And it's really not that difficult to find out. You've got to look at, the first thing we're going to look at is what do your daily habits look like? Like, what are the things you do each and every day that you probably shouldn't be doing? How often are you staying up late to go beat your dick at night instead of just going to bed and getting the sleep that you need? How often are you, instead of going to the gym when you should, are you staying up late at night and watching Rick and Morty? How often, instead of going to eat a healthy meal, are you going out to McDonald's and just picking up some bullshit that really isn't gonna, it doesn't have any nutrients in it and isn't actually gonna fuel you and make and improve your cognition? And it's like, so many people like, I feel fine when I eat McDonald's and I feel fine when I go to Burger King. It's like, no, yeah, you feel fine because you've been eating it for so long that you don't actually realize that it's making you feel shitty. And as soon as you stop eating like shit and you start eating normally and actually like eating nutrient-rich foods that are actually gonna, fuel your body, fuel your mind, give you the gains you need, give your body not just the muscle mass, but the actual like nutrient function that it needs to work every single day. You're gonna realize, oh shit, I really was fucking up, and I really did feel like shit all that time that I was always, eating all that McDonald's and stuff like that. You need to identify, what are the things that you're doing that you don't need to be doing? What are these bad habits that you're doing every single day? Because you could be doing a few good things, but if it's surrounded by all these other bad habits and just you're piling all these bad habits on top, you're literally wasting your time at doing one good thing for yourself each and every day. You need to start to eliminate these bad habits, and it's not really that difficult. All you got to do is just stop doing them. It's like when you wake up in the morning, do you click snooze on your alarm 10 times, or do you actually get out of bed and start your morning? The more times you hit that snooze button, the more difficult it gets to wake up. You're never gonna you're never gonna conquer the bed. All you're gonna do is lay there and waste more hours where you should have been up and should have started your day. And I know for damn sure you know exactly how it feels when you slept in longer than you were supposed to and you get up. You're like, fuck, I wish I would have just gotten up at the time that I said I was supposed to get up. It would have been so much easier, and you wouldn't have been late for whatever it was, or you would have been so much further ahead of that day if you would have actually just got up at the time that you were supposed to wake up. And if you would have just gone to bed at the time you're supposed to go to bed, then it would have been a whole lot easier too, because you would have actually gotten the proper sleep you need. You see, you need a certain amount of hours of sleep to function. Even if you say, oh, I only need 4 hours of sleep, I only need 6 hours of sleep, whatever bullshit you want to tell yourself, your body still needs 8 hours of sleep to function properly and at the most optimum optimal, performance. Now, there's times in life where you can't get those 8 hours of sleep. You have to get 4 hours of sleep. You have to pull 6 hours of sleep. You have to pull all-nighters, because that's just kind of, sometimes there's shit that comes up in life you have to do, that you have to take care of, and you don't get to sleep, but you still need to try to get those 8 hours of rest every single night that you can. You're just shooting yourself in the foot over and over and over again if you're staying up late at night for absolutely no reason. If there's a valid reason to stay up, there's a valid reason to stay up. Like, you need work done, whatever it may be. But if there's not, there is no reason where you should be scrolling on TikTok, scrolling on Instagram Reels, watching a YouTube video, fucking watching porn, whatever it is. You don't need to be wasting your time on that when you need to be going to sleep. Go to sleep at the right time, and it's not that difficult. You can actually wake up. Wow, what a crazy concept, dude. If you actually go to bed on time, you're going to feel refreshed in the morning. Okay? Let's cut out, like I said with diet earlier, let's cut out all the fucking processed sugars and all the stupid extra oils and all this other shit that you're eating. You don't need to be eating it. You don't need to be drinking all these sodas each and every day. You don't need all the donuts. You don't need all the ice cream. It's just a waste of time. It's a waste of calories. Fat has so much more calories than a protein or a carb. So you can eat a little bit of fat and you're filling yourself up so much more than you need to compared to if you ate the same satiating meal in protein. You see, and then you wonder, I can't get enough protein in. It's like, dude, yeah, you can't get enough protein in because you're filling yourself up with all this fat and all this bullshit food. And then it's got all the refined sugars in it. You're fucking up your insulin resistance. And next thing you know, your body ain't even putting the shit where it needs to be. It's not going to your muscles. It's just going right back to your stomach. You're shooting yourself in the foot over and over and over. You need to identify what are the things that are causing you to be in this current situation. Are you even forget proper training. Are you even going to the gym? Are you even training? And if you are, what does that training look like? Are you tracking your weight? Are you tracking your reps? Are you tracking your sets? Do you know that you're actually doing progressive overload on each and every single lift? Because if you don't, you're not going to be growing. You might be growing a little bit, but you're leaving all these gains on the table because you're just kind of half-assing it and not putting in the work. You're not putting in the utmost, difficult, strenuous training that you could that's going to give you that proper muscle growth. And if you are, it ties in back to what I said earlier with sleep. If you're training hard, you got to be sleeping hard, dude. You got to get that recovery because, your muscle actually grows while you're sleeping, while the rest is happening. So you can be doing all this hard training, but if you're staying up late at night because you're doing a bunch of shit that you don't need to be doing, you're taking away a lot of that work. And that doesn't mean that you now get to give yourself the excuse, I'm going to train less because, I'm not sleeping enough or whatever your excuse may be now. Keep on training as hard. And if you're not training hard enough, train harder, sleep harder. Simple concepts. What are you saying to people? Like how do you voice your words? Are you always lying to everyone about everything you say? Are you always lying to yourself about the things that you're doing? Are you telling yourself that you're, I'm this great person and I can do this and I can do that when you're really not that person? Are you telling all these people around you, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, or I did do this and I did do that, and you're actually doing whatever it is the opposite of what you're saying? It's like your word means so much. If you're not doing the things that you're saying you're doing, no, I don't care how much you tell yourself that it's going to give you confidence. It's not. It's just going to beat you down on the inside, and it's going to make you feel more and more insecure the more you lie to other people and the more you lie to yourself. And it's just fucking stupid. There's no point. All it is a big fucking waste of time, and that just makes you a big fucking bitch. So stop wasting your time. Stop fucking lying to people. Stop eating all this damn bullshit food, dude. You could change so much. 2025, you could make such a big fucking difference. You could change your life from fucking depressed like I was, attempting to take your own damn life, to this. You wake up every single day happy for life, thanking God for life, thanking God that you're still here, looking forward. How much do I get to grow today? What do I get to do today? What challenges do I get to endure today that are actually going to push me forward and make me grow more? How am I going to grow in my business? How am I going to achieve all these goals? You know, I'm a car guy at heart. How am I going to get my fucking AMG GTR that I want? You know, I've already got my C63. How am I going to achieve these goals if I'm sitting there lying to myself? Now I'm sitting there not training when I should be training. If I'm not going to sleep when I should be going to sleep. If I'm not doing all these things I should be doing, how would I ever move forward in life? So you need to identify your situation. You need to identify the problems in your life that are causing all of these issues. Cut out all your instant gratification. Stop scrolling for so many damn hours and wasting your time. Step 2, you need to identify the situation you want to be in. Who is the person you want to be? What does like the greatest version of yourself look like? The greatest version of yourself is probably going to be something along the lines of, you know, in amazing shape, great health, has the confidence, you know, does the things that they say they do, isn't a lying sack of shit, eats fucking amazing, isn't, you know, like I said before, great shape, accomplishes all his goals, drives the car he wants to drive. Now you have to identified the person that you want to become. You have to identify the person that, the things that person does. So if that person's in great shape, that person trains properly to get in great shape. He sleeps properly to get in great shape. He eats properly to get in great shape. If that person drives their fucking dream car, that person does the work they need to do each and every single day to make sure that they can get that car they want. If that person has the woman of their dreams, they make sure that they are the person who can actually attract that woman. If that person is a father, they make sure that they are a person who can support a family. You see the point here that I'm making. You identify who you want to be, identify the things that person does, the actions that they take. You know, that person, they wake up in the morning, they don't hit snooze, they just get out of bed. They go take a cold shower. They do push-ups in the morning to get themselves warmed up. They go journal in the morning to get their thoughts down and write out their goals. They make moves. They do things with their life. And that person didn't become confident that person didn't get there by becoming confident and then doing those things. That person got there by doing all these things, feeling like an insecure little bitch during it, and then becoming confident. That's how it works. It doesn't work the other way around. If you think it works the other way around, you're just fucking stupid and click off the video. Why, dude, why would you become confident and then do it? Why? Because you're going to fucking lie your way there and then become confident from lying? No, you just feel like a fucking lying sack of shit. Lying to other people, lying to yourself, whatever it may be. You have to actually do the shit to become confident. Step 3, already is pretty damn simple. You need to implement those things. Implement all these actions. You've identified where you are and all your bad habits. You've identified where you need to be, what your best version of yourself looks like, and all the things they do. You can even go for you know, to make that even simpler, find other people that have traits, you know, like fucking Alex Hormozi, Andrew Tate, whoever it may be. Find Luke Belmar. Find these people and pick the little traits from them that maybe you like and apply them to yourself. You don't have to fucking mirror that person to like traits about them. You don't have to be them exactly to be, to take some of their traits. Everybody has good traits and everybody has bad traits. When you eat a fucking chicken wing, you don't fucking eat the whole bone. You take the meat off and you leave the bone. Take what you need and leave what you don't. So you need to implement the things, that you have identified, implement them into your life. Now, as soon as you have actually implemented them, that leads you to step 4, and you need to execute relentlessly. Never stop executing. Keep on doing it every single day. If you stop, you just ruined all your progress and wasted all your time. And that's not an excuse to not start. Because if you do stop and you fail, well, guess what? You didn't waste all your progress, because at least you learned as soon as you get back up that you are able to get yourself back up. But don't make excuses for reasons why you can't do it, because you don't want to fail, or you're afraid that if you start on this self-improvement journey now and you regress and you go back to where you were, that things are going to be worse than before. You gotta start. You gotta start, or you gotta put in more work to whatever you're doing right now. Even if you've already begun, you need to push harder and harder and harder. You need to execute relentlessly. You need to never stop. I don't care if you feel burnt out. Guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna go make a schedule, and you're gonna make sure you sleep for like 14 hours for 2-3 days straight. And then you're going to make a schedule to re-get yourself back in the loop. And guess what? You've slept. You're going to go eat some clean food during that time. Like, I'm talking extra clean. Maybe you even need to fast during that time if you have to on that reset. Now you've just wiped that burnout out and it's gone. Execute relentlessly. Do not stop. Keep moving forward. You've probably heard this one before. When a plane's flying through the sky, it doesn't just stop. It keeps going. It uses momentum. You need the momentum. It's going to feel like you're going nowhere. It's going to feel like you're running in place on this damn hamster wheel and you're making no progress. You're doing this on your own. Sometimes it can be years and you're going to make no progress. But you keep on running and eventually you're going to break off that wheel and it's just going to fly forward. And then it's going to feel like overnight success. You know why? Because you spent now the past however long it was building up this momentum, and then one day it just clicked. And now that one day was that overnight success. That's why it always seems like overnight success for people. Because just one day it clicked. But you don't see all that shit they did in the background. All that effort that they put in. All that time that they felt like they were wasting. That their body was heavy. That they felt like everybody was against them. They felt like if they did one thing wrong, then somebody was going to come after them. You didn't see all that. You didn't see the thoughts in their head. You didn't see all the dark thoughts that they just could not stand or coming through their head. You didn't see any of that. All you saw is the overnight success. So now that's what you expect to happen. That's not how it works. You have to go through all this hardship. You have to go through all this pain. That's why I like taking cold showers in the morning. It starts your day doing something difficult that you don't want to do and primes yourself to do more difficult things that you don't want to do during the day. And doing those things, you get better at doing things you don't want to do, and you get stronger and you get better. That's the only way to get better. Otherwise, you're just wasting your damn time. And you don't want to waste your damn time here. That's why you're watching this video. Because you feel lost in life and you feel like you don't feel like you need a change. You know something needs to happen to move forward. You know you need to start training harder. You know you need to build your physique. You know you need to become healthier. And you're never going to accomplish any of your goals. This is why I preach about the gym so much. It starts with your body. You're never going to accomplish any of these goals unless you start building something of yourself. Building your body, you are building something of yourself. You are building something that each and every day you are doing that's difficult. And with time, it pays off and you see that and you feel amazing about yourself. And sometimes you might not feel amazing in the process. But you know that each and every single day you're doing it. And every once in a while, you walk up to yourself in the mirror and you're like, damn, I look big as fuck today. It's like, no, dude, that's how you've been looking because you've been training so damn hard. You just noticed it today. But you're never going to have those days where you get to appreciate it if you don't train. And by training, by doing these hard things, it opens up your mind to do all these other difficult things, similar to the cold shower. I didn't even get this car until I went all in on the gym. I was still driving my 2004 350Z, which I still have, and I still love that car. But the point is, I didn't have my C63 until I went full in on training. Because that developed my mind to push through hardships, to work harder at my work, to work harder in business shit. And then guess what? I was able to actually get this car. Crazy idea. Who would have thought? If you work harder, you get what you want in life. You work harder, you get to help other people. And by helping other people, it allows you to get more in life. But you're probably just going to click off this video, go watch some other video right after this. You got all pumped up, you're going to do nothing about it. You just want to mentally masturbate to it. You did actually didn't want to put in the effort. It's like, dude, I see so many people each and every day, and it plagues my soul. And I get so many people that tell me all the time, just because someone's not living their fullest potential, you shouldn't be shitting on them and stuff like that. It's like, dude, you need to do that. You need to push people in order to become more. The reason I shit on people that aren't living their fullest potential is because I see that they have more potential that they could be living towards, and they're being a lazy fuck by not getting to that. They're not doing anything about it. Why? You were given the gift of life to actually do something with your life, and you're literally just fucking wasting it. There are people with fucking illnesses that can't do this shit. There are people that have actually not gotten through their depression and have fucking killed themselves. And you're still here and being an ungrateful fuck, not actually moving forward. Why? Actually fucking make the change. I'm not fucking yelling at you to be mad. I'm telling you, dude, get it in your head. There's so many people that would be willing to help. You don't need to have some fucking lone wolf mentality either. That's why this information is here, so you can learn from other people, so you can learn from other people's mistakes, so you can learn from their struggles. That's why I talk about this, so you guys can also learn. Otherwise, I'd just be doing it on my own. But I want to show other people how much better life can get. But so many people just won't take this information and will just be lazy. And just won't change their life. And just won't actually become something of themselves. And they could do so much more. They could become so much more. They could be really great people. They could actually make a huge change in so many other people's lives. They could build an amazing family. They could build a business or have a fucking amazing job. Whatever it is you want to do, dude. You want to go work as a trade and be a fucking Formula 1 mechanic, whatever it may be. They could go do that. And they could now, fix the car that's going to be on fucking on Formula 1 TV or whatever, for a fuck ton of people to watch and enjoy. And now a fuck ton of people that are rooting on, the Mercedes-Benz team, are all these fans are happy because you became the mechanic that fixed the car that allowed it to win the race. It's literally even simple shit, dude. You see my point here? There's so many things you haven't thought about that can literally change so many people's lives. And that's part of the point of being here, is to help other people. Help other people get through shit that's difficult. Help other people get through shit that you have gotten through. Push harder, do more. I know you can. Let's make this shit count.